the next topic is another thing that I noticed a while ago and I didn't talk about. I made a tweet about this, but I didn't really talk about it. That is the MCU this year. Falcon and the Winter Soldier comes out at the time of recording this. It comes out in 2 days, so I'm excited for that. I'll review it once it's done. Yeah, but you notice WandaVision's out already. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is coming out. And you look at some shows. Loki is scheduled to come out this year on June 11th, I think. There's What If. There's Miss Marvel, and there is Hawkeye, all scheduled to come out this year. Now, that's 6 MCU shows. But I didn't mention the movies. There's Black Widow, Eternals, Shang-Chi, and Spider-Man, all scheduled to come out this year. And still, they seem pretty keen on, like, coming out this year, you know. Spider-Man has gotten many, like, that's the furthest away from coming out, but it's got many, like, set photos and stuff, and it's like, okay, so you're gonna actually come out this year. You know, there are reports of Shang-Chi and, Eternals going well, coming soon. Black Widow's been on, like, the shelf for a while. But you notice something. 6 MCU shows, 4 MCU movies, 1 year. In the span of 1 year, there will be 10 new MCU things. Who is that? Now, I was thinking, is that a little too much? Like, are they sort of like... I guess it's sort of like a catch-up year, because last year we had nothing for the MCU. That was the first, like, I guess you call it gap year since, like, I don't even know, like, since Phase 1, sometime in Phase 1. 10 MCU shows, or 10 MCU things. That's a lot. It could maybe even be a little too much. I thought 4 movies this year was probably too much, especially when you can, like, maybe I was thinking at some point, now they have Fox and stuff, they can probably do 4 movies a year, but, like, the first one doesn't come out till May, and I believe Eternals comes out in over the summer. I'm assuming in July, because they like to put movies in, the MCU often has, like, a July release, date for the movies, and also, I believe Shang-Chi is supposed to come out November or October. They like to come out with movies around then, and then Spider-Man's supposed to come out in December. So that's like, we're not getting any movies until, like, there are 4 movies this year. Like, 1 movie per season seems like, that seems perfect, but no, we're not getting one till May, and there are 4 more. Well, 4 in total. We're not getting one till May. The shows are a bit different. They're more spread out. We already got one in WandaVision. It started in January, ended like a couple weeks ago. Now we're getting started with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. There's supposed to be 6 episodes, so it's gonna end in a few weeks. Then there's gonna be some downtime, and then we're gonna get Loki in June, and then What If, Miss Marvel and Hawkeye don't have any official release dates. What If says, like, it's apparently like summer of 2021, and that had like an actual full, like, trailer. Miss Marvel and Hawkeye don't. So I'm doubtful that we'll actually see Miss Marvel and Hawkeye come out this year. And also, those 2 shows are scheduled for late 2021. But also, you gotta remember, there's a few Star Wars shows coming out this year. We got Mandalorian, we got, that burp kind of just made me forget. The Book of Boba Fett. We got the Bad Batch. I believe there's one more that was supposed to come out this year. I don't remember, but that's 4 Star Wars shows. So they're going to be competing with themselves. That's something I'm more worried about, honestly. Like, MCU, I'll take it. Throw anything you got at me. Like, especially since like the MCU might be like it's either that or Star Wars, which is my favorite movie franchise. So I'll take anything MCU, unless it's like, some bullshit like Inhumans. That was shit and kind of, a stretch to call that MCU if I'm gonna be honest. But and it makes sense because last year there was nothing and now there's 10. But what I think is more worrying is just the competition almost, because Disney will be competing with themselves with the Star Wars stuff and with they even have some other stuff coming to Disney. Like, remember Disney Investors Day? They announced a shit ton of things, and they're all gonna be like coming. Like a lot of stuff is gonna be coming this year. So like, yeah, I really don't see Miss Marvel or Hawkeye coming out this year. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get What If this year, although we did get like a full trailer for that. Because just the Star Wars shows, The Mandalorian always comes out like towards the end of the year, and we were told that the Book of Boba Fett was supposed to come out in December. So it's like, yeah, but like you're gonna have both these shows running like at the same time, like how are you gonna do that, and then the movies, it's like I guess they're not really competing with anything. Like at one point I believe like Spider-Man and Shang-Chi were supposed to come out on the same day, but like that, like they fixed that, but it's like, yeah, I don't know, it's interesting to see what they'll do. The question is, what do you guys think about 10 MCU things scheduled to come out this year? Do you think this is a good move? Do you think, do you think it's like, it's a little too much? Are you worried about sort of Disney competing with themselves? Let me know down below.